Hey, it's Tara. Let's talk about motivation and movement and passion and purpose in your life. And those are big concepts that everybody's talking about. Here's what comes up in session a lot with these concepts is people are waiting until the right time. They're waiting until the right time or the right opportunity presents itself. So they don't really know what direction to go. And so because they aren't sure which direction to go, they go in no direction. And so they end up stopping and doing nothing and hoping that something will just fall into their laps. Sometimes that happens, but most of the time it doesn't. So what I always recommend with people that say they're struggling with motivation, part of that is that you might not know what your purpose is. You might not know what you love or what your passions are in life. And if you don't, it will be really hard to know what direction to go into. But here's the thing, those things, those areas of life and discovery happen when you start moving. So it's more important to be in motion than it is to be moving in the right direction. So with that, treat everything as an experiment. It doesn't have to be the right direction. It doesn't have to be the for sure end all be all. It's less of a path to the light at the end of the tunnel and more like the dark maze of a cave. You're just trying to find your way out, but this is where you learn and you grow resilience. And you learn what you don't like. So start moving in any direction. Pick something as an experiment and just start. Don't wait till you're ready because feeling ready often never comes, and you will never build resilience if you wait until you're ready. You have to push your readiness and then look at how you can build confidence when your readiness follows your decisions. So pick something, treat it like an experiment. Don't be so serious about it. Know that as you get into motion, it's so much easier to pivot and change direction if it's not for you. It's just so impossible to start from a dead stop every single time and expect that you're going to have the willpower and motivation to continue to do it over and over again. Get started in something. Allow yourself to move in that direction. And then if along the way you find your passion, then do more of that. How do you know if you found your passion and your purpose? Your body will tell you. Your nervous system will tell you, but it speaks to you through your felt sense, through your body. So if you're making decisions in your life and you're never checking in with what you notice in your physical body as you're having those experiences, as you're making those decisions, you're missing the governing factor of your whole nervous system, which is the felt sense. So when people don't know what they want to do, we start talking about it in session. You know right away what you don't want to do. So when we work on it in session, what you'll find out is what you do want to do based on what your body tells you. So if you're talking to me about a love of animals and your entire system lights up, I have the privilege in a session of being able to point that out and asking you what you notice in your physical body and then helping you pave the way to do more of what you love. So that can be hobbies, that can be sports, that can be a career path, but whatever it is, this expression, your nervous system telling you what it loves, that's your guide, not your frontal lobes, not the pros and cons. What your body tells you lights you up and makes you feel alive, do more of that. And as you're doing these experiments to try and find motivation, your body will tell you do less of those things when it feels dragged down and really depleted and not alive. So this is how you find out where your passions and your purpose lie. And it doesn't happen by being at a standstill. You have to do it before you're ready. Trust that motion in the experiments will lead you in the right direction and that your nervous system will light up and tell you when you're in the right direction. You do more of that when it feels good. You do less of that when it doesn't feel good. And you keep repeating this process until you have this life that opens up in front of you because you're in motion, because you're pushing it through. And along the way, you've built this great resilience. And you didn't waste time and you didn't wait till you were ready. You have built confidence and resilience along the way. So this is the way that you find motivation when you are not motivated. It doesn't happen by willpower alone. It doesn't happen just because something is painful enough to push you through it. You have to make a decision. You have to do some of the most uncomfortable things to get yourself moving, and then know that you can pivot at any time and change the course of your life and use your nervous system, check in with your physical body to let you know when you're on the right track or not. It's a much easier way than pros and cons and waiting to feel ready. Try it out.